So Tilly came down this morning to see me from the houseboat. She just abandoned it. When she's not working at the homestead, she's enjoying the farm. So many smells. Little animals everywhere. Hedgehogs, rats, possums. Oh, I just might pee on that. It's a dog's life. It's 7 o'clock in the morning and I've been up for a while and I can see a rabbit right at the very end of the driveway, right down there. Little juvenile. Let me zoom in for you. Oh, a couple. One running off and one right, too far for you guys to probably see from here, on Harry's orchard. Well, it hasn't seen Tilly yet, and I don't think Tilly's seen it, but we'll see what happens when they get closer. I think the rabbit's probably going to spot us before Tilly does. She's got her head to the ground. She hasn't got eyes up. Oh, she's looking there, but nah, she's seen nothing. Originally, these Australian Terriers are bred for hunting snakes. Great dogs, because they don't molt anywhere. She's heard some birds in the tree. Mr. Bunny down there knows something's going on. He's lifted his head up. He's just beside the pump shed there. He knows there's something, and he's now gone into survival mode. He can't see Tilly, but he can sense that something's around. And now he's seen Tilly. He's got his frozen rabbit not moving. I can see you just deciding whether should I run or should I stay. Should I stay or should I go? Tilly's seen nothing. And Bunny's now dropped his ears down and he's gone low in the grass like they do. He's decided he's going to stay and hide. He's scuttled off now. Just run down the end there. There he goes. And he's off. And Tilly the toilet brushes is none the wiser. We've got a faint rainbow in the background there, and we've had rain all night. It's beautiful here. Let me zoom into the distance here and show you some of the orchards around the place. We're surrounded by country like this and it's absolutely beautiful, it really is. Quite amazing. Looks like someone's camping in the orchard, probably workers. I do love this phone. It can certainly zoom out a long way. We head on down to Murray's Pond and see how those ducklings are getting on, or if they're even down there still. There was 5 paradise ducks when I was down there last time. Murray cut this great big gum tree down here. That's his firewood sorted for another couple of years. A light shower of rain, not too much this morning, just very light on the pond. Can't see those ducks anywhere. It's quite a cold wind blowing from the south. If you look right down the very end of my driveway, you'll see Construct. That's Clint's business, and that's where they're building my new studio. Well, they've actually built it. We're just waiting to get piles in and get Arb on the job to stand it up. I don't see the paradise ducks, but I do see a couple of pukekos there, and I'm hoping that they haven't taken the babies because they are notorious for killing baby ducklings. They're just hiding in the grass there. There he goes, his head popping up. And 2 fat rabbits up the driveway right up the end there. My neighbour's place. And another pukeko. No shortage of rabbits around this spring. And I've found the paradise ducks, and I think I can see 5 ducklings still. They're in Murray's paddock. They've made it. Well, how about that? Wow. I'm pleased those guys survived. Old Bully's getting on now. He's got to be 15 years old. He was here when I first came here. He used to have 4 girlfriends, now he's only got 2 left. They're getting pretty old too. Tilly's doing a bit of a hunt. She's very camouflaged down there, aren't you, eh? You're looking for snakes. You won't find any in New Zealand. Well, I think we've got rain coming again. There's certainly cold wind blowing from the south. Time for us to take cover. I think we're going to get wet. How you doing on this cold, wet, windy morning in Tasman? About to crank into the day. I've already made my porridge and it's sitting on the stove waiting to heat up. I've had a coffee this morning. I thought I'd just take Tilly for a nice walk to ease in the day. Before I go back up to the house, I want to go through the native bush at the back of the house and I want to see if the woody and mushroom have grown anymore, because we've had this rain and these hot days and these fluctuations in temperature. They make the woody and mushrooms grow. I've got half a mind to resurrect this old pump here, get it going again. I reckon it'd be good because there's water down in the ground underneath. Come on Tilly, the rain's coming mate, we're going to get wet. Go up in here. I want to see whether this log has grown any more mushrooms since I last checked it out. Just in the bush. Well, there we go. How are they looking? Oh, not really. No, I thought there'd be more on it. They're there, but they haven't got any bigger. Not really. Oh, okay, oh, early days. In fact, you can almost harvest that and take it now. I don't think it's going to get much bigger at all. Ah, it's nice under here, under the canopy. Here's my daughter's tree hut. This is where she lives when she stays with me now. There's one of her kayaks underneath. It's a pretty cool tree hut. Yeah, she loves it up there. And she's got her own space in this native bush behind the old farmhouse. Come on, Tilly. As you can see, I potted one of these wild lilies a while ago. I've left it here and it seems to have survived. It's been here for 3 weeks now, so I'm going to put that in the farmhouse later on. You got a bit wet, didn't you? Eh? Good girl. That's right.
Me smile, and you by my side makes life worthwhile, worthwhile. Said rain on my rooftop always makes me feel secure. By my side makes life worthwhile. Oh yeah, worthwhile. I said rain on my window always makes me smile, and you by my side makes life worthwhile. Oh yeah. Why don't we take a ride? Go down the beach, baby. You can run in. I'll do my best to find you, baby, but watch out when I do. You know that rain on my window always makes me smile. You by my side makes life worthwhile. Oh yeah, worthwhile.
You came at the right time. So what I'm doing is I'll put salt on this cow wire cork.
Yeah.
And I'm just putting some honey on top of it.
Oh, nice.
Making something for our guests, but I'm sure you'll get a bit of it, Bird.
Nice. They told me this morning that they really enjoyed the snapper.
Oh, they enjoyed the snapper I gave them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave them snapper last night.
Yeah.
You know, so just getting that on now. It'd be pretty good.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty good. The old honey's nice with salt and the fish. I don't do it myself, but
Not us anymore, eh, bro?
I just have just salt,
Salt,
eh?
eh?
Yeah, salt's enough. This here's a fire starter from the Magic Cottage, and they make these by putting 3 little pine cones in a wrap, which is a fabric soaked in beeswax, and the little pine cones are soaked in beeswax too. And as a fire starter, they're really good. They don't smell like some of the other fire starters do, and so long as the wind doesn't blow your match out, they burn pretty good. We'll get that cranking, and once it's going we can put our wood on top. I'm using this for the smoker today. That's our fire. We'll get going in a minute. Got Damo down here doing the weed whacker, and Stuart's been working on my garden. I've got the some of the bracing in on my poles. He dug a couple in too, so we're going to carry on with that. But if you want to see how I'm doing the fish, mate, I'm going to put your fish in the smoker now.
What chips are you using?
Oh, the chip in here, it's actually it's a mixture. I haven't got a lot, but I've got some manuka and I've got some hickory. That's hickory chip. You don't need a lot though, eh?
No,
Just
no.
to smoke.
It gets over accurate sometimes.
It can be over accurate.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and the heat of this will cook. This is hot smoking. So
Yeah.
just put it on top of those rocks like that there. Put the frame on top. Snap the lid on. Give it 20 minutes. You better undercook it than overcook it, eh?
Yeah.
I had this hotter than I probably should have, but if you don't mind a bit of grass on your fish, it should be alright. Seasoned lightly with a bit of grass. Oh, she's hot. There you go, mate. Try a little bit, and then I'll put it in your caravan. Try that bit on the end. There you go.
Yeah, this bit.
Yeah, that bit there's pretty good. You'll break a bit off. See how it is.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Lovely, yeah.
Okay, well, that's dinner for you and Val tonight. Do you want to go and stick it in your van for you?
Will do, yeah. Oh, yeah, whatever, yeah.
Do you want me to stick it in there for you?
Yeah, can do.
They'll enjoy that for dinner tonight, I'm sure. Some veggies maybe out of the garden or whatever they're having it with. I find it quite humorous that Super Duck cannot use the automatic feeder, yet a Pukeko can and a wild mallard can. And I've still got to put it in a bowl, otherwise she'd just not get any grain. Even more amazing is Ducky here, who's 21 years old now and still can't use a feeder, yet the Pukeko can. G'day, Po. How you going, mate? G'day. These dogs have had so many walks today. You'd think they'd been locked up all day, but like Damo's done about 3 walks and I've done 2 already. This is the 3rd. So look at old Pace getting excited. We're going to be putting a muzzle on Pace and Bigsy, I think, is going to be the solution. One of you guys suggested that and I think it's a good idea. For now they stay on a rope though. Well, you stay on a rope, don't you? Because you're the hard one to control. Yeah. Bigsy, come. Come to the fridge for a cuddle. Yeah, mate, that's the rat trap. G'day, mate. How you doing? How you doing, eh? Good dog. He's a good boy. Yes, you are. Shut up, Pace. You'll get a hug in a minute. I think their fight started with Bigsy being jealous of Pace because Bigsy just loves everybody so much, don't you, boy, eh? You're a good boy. Sit down, sit down, sit down. You're not jumping up at me. Sit down. We're going to put a rope on him. No, don't pick those apples. Leave it, Bigsy. Bigsy, come. He's picking apples off the tree. Good boy. Come. Stay. Stay here. Good dog. Stay. Stay. Go on, Pace. Good boy. Bigsy's smelling rabbits. We've got a heap of them around here right now. It's pretty good on the old rope, Bigsy. Heels nicely. We've got 3 rabbits at the end of the driveway. Now we've got 1 now, 2 have gone. There was 3. 2 have hopped off. 1 stayed there. We did a walk around the top of the farm and the bottom today, didn't we, Po? And the dogs are so well behaved, we're going to give them a treat. That's right. They've already had their posse yum. Yeah, what's that smell like, eh? You smell that? Pretty good, eh? What's that smell like, Pace? Yeah. You'd like to, wouldn't you? Yeah, what do you reckon, Po? Does that smell good? Love a treats, yeah. That's right. Okay, I'll crank some into you. Just a tiny little bit first. And a big bit for you, Po. Good girl. Don't drop it. That pretty good, eh? Yeah? Tail's wagging. You'd like a bigger bit, mate, would you? What can I find in here for you? Oh, here's a big bit. Check it out. Oh, yummy. That's all lots of little bits broken up. They're great for training, these treats. If you use food, I don't, but those of you that use food, it's a good training treat. Here you go, Pace. One for you, mate. Another one for you, Bigsy. You've had quite a lot, haven't you, mate? Do you want more, Pace, eh? Okay. There's a big bit for you. Okay. Oh, you dropped it. Oh, we can't have that, mate. There you go. Not a good idea to eat it over the grid, it just falls through. Good dogs. There's a good dogs. Good dogs. Good dogs. Good dogs. It's actually very cold. That's why I've got this possum on my head. And you can see that Stuart's put the rails in today for my... It's going to be a raised bed basically. I'll corrugate it on the back and I'm going to put some new stuff in the front. I put these posts in quite a while ago and he's staying here, and him and Val, his partner, have just been so good to have here. All they've done is helped out with stuff, which has been really awesome. So thanks guys for helping me out. Damo, who I've been looking after for 6 months now, who started off in the house truck and then he decided he wanted to stay longer. He was only going to come for a couple of weeks, so then we moved him into the sort of semi-permanent residence for young fellas. That's the I haven't got a name for it yet. I thought about calling it the Bruno cabin because it's where Bruno's grave is, but he's been staying there for 6 months and I'm really proud of him. He came here on a mission to rehabilitate. He's got some serious injury from motor racing and he's also recovering alcoholic and hasn't had a drink since he's been here, and no drugs, no drink, and just been fighting a good battle. A big hearty thank you to you guys that make it possible for me to look after young people. It's really cool for your support. Thank you very much, because it makes it a lot easier for me. Be good, can't be good, be careful, and I'll see you in the next Clay Tool Stories video. Okay, see you later.